over it. My kids gave it to me. Kind of it, right? Okay, let's make sure that we have everything that we need on the tabletop, and whatever you don't have, please go ahead and grab it before we get started. Alright, so today we're gonna continue our brow cleanse. So today we're going to be doing the scrub and the mask. Okay, so over here on the board, I promise I'm going to do a better job about the board. I haven't had time. But we're going to do the service menu list. So, as you go and offer services, so next Wednesday is the lawn day. In School of June, you're going to get a digital version of the service menu. You get to build your menu however you want. If all you want to do is do paraffin discs, then that's what I'm going to put in it. But if you don't want to do the scrub, and you want to do the mask, and you don't want to do this, and you want to do this. Take this list, pick what you want, put it on your menu, offer it to your people. You've been taking your pictures so you can promote yourself and your services. So, you can do a hand paraffin disc. You learn how to do a basic brow cleanse, that's the foam, just a cleanse. If they want to add a lip mask and an under eye, I'm not touching how to do it, you just know to do it. Those are two optional services. Today you're going to learn how to do the scrub, and you're going to learn how to do the mask. Okay? So, what we're going to start with is the scrub. We're going to do two brows separate. Okay, so I'm going to teach you two different ways or two different techniques. Okay, I'm going to show you on the mannequin because it's easier to do on the mannequin. Okay, let's confirm that we have everything that we need. We have our purple tabletop cover. We have a napkin. We have a jade roller. We have a flexible mixing bowl. I have already put in your makeup remover in there. You have draped yourself. I'm not going to drape yourself. You have your drape, and you have your headband and your clips if you have not already done so. Please drape yourself. Pull your hair back. Don't remove your hair. Pull your hair back. Okay? Do what you need. You have two types of spatulas, the big and small one. You have a finger cocoon that I gave you. You have a compressed towelette. You have your spatula. I used mine last class period, so I didn't wash it. I just used it. You have your hand sanitizer and your disinfectant spray. I still need to label my bottles. And then you have your measuring cup with water. Okay, so client comes in and she does not ask for a cleanse. She just wants the brow scrub. Okay, she can do that. That's fine. So, if she only wants the brow scrub, you need to remove the makeup first so you can do the scrub. Now, she didn't want the cleanse. She's not paying for the cleanse. You're not going to use the foam and the water and all of that. She's not paying for it. If they don't pay for it, then don't offer it, right? Because it's costing you, it needs to cost them. So, let's pretend client comes in. She does not want to do the cleanse. She just wants to scrub. Okay. You're going to take, these are, okay, they're just makeup remover pads. They have a little bit of an oil base to them, and you're going to feel it a little bit oily. I gave it to you in your flexible mixing bowl. So, in your flexible mixing bowl, you have inside, I've already used mine, so it's got a little scrub on there, but you have your round makeup remover pad on one eyebrow only, okay, for right now, one eyebrow only. We're going to take it and we're just going to go back and forth to remove any makeup the client might have. First, I'm going to go with the hair growth, so I'm going to go with the brows, and then I'm going to go against the brows, so I'm going to move the hair out of the way. And I'm going to do a circular rotation to really cleanse that brow area. Now I am also going to cleanse the makeup off in between the brows, above the brow, below the brow, and at the tail of the brow. I'm going to do just one brow for right now. Put that on my palette out of the way. I'm going to take my napkin and wipe my fingers. Now, this is a client that didn't want the cleanse, they just want the scrub. Okay. I've removed the makeup. I went by And I put you some brow scrub with your small spatula. I scoop some up and I put on your palette. Now what I want you to do, so you can make sure you don't run out. Can we pretend that, yeah, not me. I've got all my kids here, so not for me. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and take this and we're going to split it in half. Half one way, half the other, so I don't run out. Okay? So we're going to go ahead and we're going to pick up the scrub and we're going to apply the scrub onto the brow, over that particular brow. Okay? You're going to place the scrub over the brow. Now what you're going to do is you're going to take your finger cocoon. There's two ways to wear it. You can wear it with the short side to your fingertip, or you can wear it with the long side to your fingertip. I like the long side, although some people feel it more comfortable the other way. It is literally it's a cocoon for your finger. Okay? Alright, so what you're going to do is you're going to take it and you're going to do circular rotation starting on one end. It does not matter what end you start on. Circular rotation, circular rotations. Then you're going to go back and forth. Now, this does have a grit to it. It's rough. So, one, don't hurt the client, most important. Two, don't make her feel uncomfortable. But it's a scrub, okay? So you are roughing up the skin. The skin may turn a little bit red. And that's just simply because you're scraping it. But it's gentle, okay? It's a gentle scrub. So you're doing circular rotations, going from one side to the other and back and reverse. The reason why you want to do circular rotations is because you want to move that hair. You're like combing through the hair, getting it out of the way to really get all that dead skin, makeup, dirt, debris, all of the things out from underneath the brow hairs, okay? Now, take your water, take your finger cocoon, and just slightly dip it in the water and bring the cocoon back out. You're picking up a little bit of water, and you're going to do and continue. You might want to take your napkin and just hold it in case it runs down a little bit and your napkin can catch any water that spills down your cheek. On a client, you definitely want to make sure you keep your napkin there so that it doesn't run into their ears. Okay? Circular rotation, and you're good. Okay? You're going to take now your little compressed pill and take it and you're going to drop it. And if you want to record this because people love recording it, you're more than welcome to because it's kind of cool. You're going to record as you drop it in. I'm going to show you what mine does first. You drop it in the water. It's going to go all the way to the bottom. You're going to use your spatula to fish it out. And it opens up into a towelette. Yeah, just drop it in and it opens up. You're going to squeeze the water out best you can. Once you squeeze the water, yeah, that spatula. Once you squeeze the water out, yes, the big one, Once you squeeze the water out best you can, when you open it up, now it's a towelette. Now, you can fold it like a 4x4. It literally is the same size, and you can go ahead and wrap it in your fingers. Okay? Now, due to time, I'm not going to sit and make you wrap your fingers, but you need to be able to wrap your fingers for sure. Yeah, squeeze the water as much as possible, and then you can fold it like a 4x4. Remember, it's a long rectangle. Pinch it at the bottom with your scissor finger. Pull it towards you. You did do it. Pull it away from you. Lift the middle finger. Fold back the little chef's hat, and then you have your rectangle. So you're going to then come by, and you're going to remove the scrub as best as possible. Remember that you can fold or rotate the 4x4 the opposite direction to get a clean side and go again. That is a brow scrub. You now can take this and add it to your service menu. If the client only wants the brow scrub, that's it. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah, just wait. The second way of doing this, let's say the client comes in, she does want the whole deluxe service. She wants the cleanse and the scrub and the lip mask. Okay, let's pretend. Client comes in, we already put the lip mask on, she's got the under eye pads on. We did the little pump the bottle to get the foam. We put the foam on, we've rinsed, we've done that. The next step is the scrub. Take your round, if you have not already, take your makeup pad. We're going to pretend this is the soap foam that we did the other day. And just cleanse your brow just because you haven't cleansed your brow. But let's pretend right now we're doing the foam cleanser with the aloe cleanser and we are cleansing the brow. Just pretend, okay? After that cleanse, then the client is going to get the scrub. So you pick up your palette and you're going to scoop up all the rest of your scrub and you're going to place it over that brow. And you're going to repeat the same steps. You're going to use your you should have no scrub left on your spatula or on your palette. Because if you have left, then you just wasted your money, right? So you always want to use everything that you pour out of your containers. So you're going to place that scrub all over. You're going to take your finger cocoon, do circular rotations, give it a good rotation. Okay, sometimes your finger is too small and you kind of have to hold the cocoon with your thumb. Circular rotations, really get in there, get that hair out of the way. Okay, I'm gonna explain fast. You guys take your time, okay? But you take your finger cocoon, you do circular rotations. You dip it in the water, hold the napkin so it doesn't drip, do circular rotations. Okay? When people wear makeup, they wash their face with cleanser. They don't use makeup remover. That's not right. You're supposed to use makeup remover to remove makeup and then use facial cleanser to cleanse your face. Because facial cleanser is not designed to remove makeup, especially if it's all waterproof and all of that. So a lot of times people will have buildup, okay? Especially on lashes, and they get lash mites and all that gunk. It's gross, but it's very true. They're not cute either. So you're going to then wipe. While you do that, I'm going to come by and I'm going to put the hyaluronic acid mask. I know acid sounds scary, it's not. And I'm going to put it in your flexible mixing bowl. So I'm going to come around while you finish the scrub and finish wiping to give you your mask. Hyaluronic acid is very hydrating. Oh, take the water out. Once I give you your mask, okay, hyaluronic acid is very hydrating, it's gentle, and what else can I say about it? It's hydrating. It does good for your skin. Okay, sorry, I didn't want to bring the product with me.
Oh wait, we'll have to do it this week.
I mean, you can, but not necessarily. Okay.
Oh, wait, if you're not on every client, we already wear gloves.
Yes, if you're working on clients, yeah, you wear gloves. But if you're doing yourself, not necessarily. Not today, at least. Okay. Some days I'll make you wear gloves so you can kind of feel what it's like to have gloves on, and some days I won't ask you to. All right, so hyaluronic acid. This is the container here. If I tap, look how much product I still have left. I did 14 students last class period. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 so far. If this cost me $80 to buy this, and I use that little, and if I charge each of you $5, in the last class for 14 times 5, that's $80. I already made my money back. So because in the last class period, with everybody I had, I charged them $5 each. I made $80 off of that class. Now that I'm charging you $10, $20, $30, $45 is now profit because I already made my money back. Does that make sense? Okay. It's always important to understand and pay attention to how much your products cost and what price you're putting on your services. Take your towelette and then flip it over to the clean side and wipe again. Okay, so now that you have your hyaluronic acid powder, which is your mask that I put, you're going to use your wooden spatula to mix. Okay? Guys, you're going to work fast. Okay? Because it coagulates like that. Okay? So, you're going to take a little tiny bit of water at a time. Sophie. Okay? A little bit at a time. Don't look at me like that. Okay. So, you're going to just pour a little bit of water. And then you're going to mix. You got to work really, really fast. Mix. You're going to make a jelly consistency. If the product comes apart in chunks, then you need a little bit more water. If it's kind of hard to move around like a paste, you need a little bit more water. Do a little bit at a time. You should have the consistency of very soggy mashed potatoes. Yeah, I know. Or like pudding.
Is that right?
It should, you're okay. No, you're fine. Okay, so you should be able to pick it up and it should hold on your spatula. If it falls off of your spatula, it's too much water. Okay, so we're going to come in and we are going to apply to both brows. And you're going to apply this across the brow area. You're going to have a rectangle. Do it slightly thick, not too crazy thick, but slightly thick so that when you peel it off, this is going to harden. You remember how the day before yesterday you guys peeled off the lip mask? It's going to peel off like that, all together.
Wait, so it's like one of those face masks?
It's like one of those,
I
yes.
haven't seen it.
That's exactly what this is.
That is so cool.
You have to make sure to work fast though, because it does begin to harden immediately. And yes, like this, just a rectangle across the whole forehead area. Yeah, you're gonna look like a unibrow, a unibrow situation here. Yeah, and it's past the eyebrow skin, like above and below the brow. Okay.
Oh, it is very cool.
It is, and it's gonna harden, and it's gonna take just a minute to harden. Okay, so try to apply it evenly as much as possible. I know sometimes it's hard to, so try to apply it as even as possible.
Let me see. I want to do it. I want to take a picture.
So, a client that comes in and says, I only want the brow mask, then they're only doing this. They're not doing the cleanse, they're not doing the scrub, they're just going to come in and get this done. You wipe with a makeup wipe to clean the skin and the brows, and then you put the mask on. Now, the mask has to sit for a good while, okay? last class period, they took too long to set up, so it didn't get hard and had to wipe it off. You guys are perfect with time, so we're going to sit for like 5 minutes to let it do its thing. So just take your phone out, scroll a little bit, check your messages, take your pictures.
Does it sound like an iPhone version?
Yes, I have. How much are you going to pay me for it?
All I'm about to say, I was like, that was
it was back there and I put it in my basket, so nobody would take it, but yes, it's there. Okay.
Are you there? You look so scary. Girl, you're dripping.
Yes, it does drip, okay, so just be careful with the dripping.
Wait, Miss, what does this do for your eyebrows?
So whenever you're going to get a scrub and you've just taken the top layers of skin off, you want to replenish the moisture.
Miss, what was in the scrub?
The scrub, what was in it?
Yeah.
It's probably sugar, like shea butter, sugar. I don't know that the shea butter. Hang on, let me see.
I'm scared. Miss, I'm scared.
Is it burning or what?
Yeah, it's a little itchy and a little
Water, acid, aloe vera, sunflower oil, shell powder, cocoa, sodium, I can't pronounce that, alcohol, candelilla wax? No? We should do about vitamin E, sodium, glutamate. No, you should be good. Yep.
I think I might just do some first because I'm a little itchy, but not a lot.
Okay.
I can see in my lashes.
Oh, your scrub? Okay. Alright, so, now, can you buy the scrub? Yes, you can. So if you do have those plans, obviously always read your ingredients, but you can also make it. Okay, the same way you make a lip kit, remember all of that, you can also make it. You can also make your masks. So we are going to be learning how to make these kinds of masks. The lip, the eye, and the entire face mask. After a while, when I forgot, I had to take my tissue off. That's why it sounds funny. After a while, whenever you're putting the after a while, when you put the mask on, if it's heavy, it does drip. So you do want to just be cautious. If you walk away from your client, be careful because eventually it may drip into their hair or it may drip into their ears. So you do need to be careful with that. Okay? Alright, how do you know if it's ready or not? Whenever you touch it, if it comes off on your finger, it's not ready. When you touch it and it does not come off of your finger, it is ready.
Oh, I made 132.
Okay, I'm going to pause this just so that we can come back in a minute whenever we have... We're going to do soap brows tomorrow. Okay, as you're going, when you touch it, if it doesn't come off on your finger, then it's ready, and all you have to do is take it and peel it. But if you're trying to peel it off and it's coming off, it's not ready yet. Mine doesn't have body heat, so it's going to take longer and it's a little bit thicker. The thinner it is, the easier it is to peel, and it literally will just peel off. Once you peel it off, then you're done with the client. Just make sure that there's no mask or product left over on the surface of the skin, and you can clean your station.
Didn't I do better today?
You did. Look at you.
I'm learning.